Microphone check 1 2. Camera run is live, waiting on us. All right, we're going at the count of 10.
Okay. You want to go get the balloons and the rest of
No, we're going right now. And the YouTube live is on now as well. With the Facebook going. I don't know what's going on with the lights, but this battery keep going to testing thing. Your hair won't be in the TV.
I know, baby.
Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. Since this camera light, seems like the battery's acting up, we're just gonna focus and use the main light.
The two that we set.
Yes. It's gonna have to maneuver. Can you come in for a second, please? Just be mindful. This will be recording on Facebook Live. My phone will be doing the Instagram Live. So just don't stand in the way of this one, because this is the main one. Everything else is
This
just
is the main one.
This is the main one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me grab my socks.
Oops. Why is this thing giving me the hardest time in the world?
All right, I'm ready.
Your main job is that camera right there. So go play with it. And just keep in mind not to block this one. But if you do, you do, because
how do you work it?
Put your
Turn
phone
it
on
on.
vibrate. Alright, so this is running. Just watch your step. This is live. Just watch your step and stuff behind you to the side.
Okay. I'm just learning how to.
Yes, zoom in, zoom out. Press this, start. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start this right now. Make sure the lighting is good. What's up, everybody? This is King Kevin again. This is Russell. So it's running live. Make sure the lighting is good. So if I'm not looking good in this, I'm not looking good. Period. So
how do I adjust?
grab the light right here.
Okay.
Put it facing, and with this you zoom in to the right, zoom to the left with this. Look, see that?
Okay.
And we turn it. Don't turn it like this. Just grab it and turn it.
Okay.
Because it makes a lot less noise. And so I guess we ready to rock. I'm gonna do this. I did that one live. I'm trying to go the live route. There you go.
I want you to look at the lighting now because it's still really dark.
And just kind of adjust it. Keep it slim and just kind of adjust it until you know what I'm saying, until it get right. And sometimes it may not get right. It's just what it is. Is it still dark?
Yeah.
Yeah, Houston, we got a problem. Alright, so we can start. And always kind of, flip and turn. Like turn this so I can see myself. It looks decent to me. Just that this is that constantly be doing this. And 17 minutes. And we gotta start it. All right, so let's do it. Everything.
So this is already recording.
Yeah, but try not to talk in the camera once you go live, okay? Just signal me if you got an issue, and then I try to figure out. And what you gotta constantly do is do like this, so I can kind of see myself every once in a while. All right, so let's get this thing started.
Hold on, let me get you.
Because you're gonna also need to make this a little thinner. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not a lot of space. So is my headshot good? Turn it around so I can see. So when I do like this, that's what that means. Yeah. All right. It's looking good to me.
Okay.
I really like how this one looking. That one look real good. All right, let's do it. All right. Bless up, everybody. How y'all doing? This is King Kevin in the building. Here we are again, part 2. As a matter of fact, let me give you some light. See, there's grab a lighter or something. Let me light up these candles back here. Today is the second time around that we're doing the art show. It's definitely an honor and privilege to have you guys join me this Saturday afternoon to do the art gallery. I take care of it. Thank you guys, thank you. So I hope y'all enjoying your Saturday afternoon. We're gonna set the mood right, get the candles going. I didn't do the candles last time, but I'm definitely gonna do them this time. So do with what we have. I would light up all the candles, but why not, huh? Get the scenery right. One. Some of y'all never even had a romantic dinner before, so this might be the closest you get to it. But hopefully, you find somebody who's willing to make that happen. All right. Thanks for this one. So, all right. That's what we're gonna do this time around. I'm gonna call out the formation of everything, which I had neatly organized once upon a time. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna list everything and how we're going to run the show, right? So it's gonna be a little different than the first time. But let me start like we did previously with a prayer before I continue, because Lord knows I forget a lot of things, but I don't want to forget that part. Let me put this down. God's great, God's good. Thank you for everything and all things. Thank you for your blessings, grace, love, power, favor, freedom. Pray for all my family, all my friends. I hope all is well, all is good. And that today is success, Thanks for everyone who supported me and those who believe in me and I believe in them. Many blessings, amen. All right, now this is what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna do the fancy plates, crystals, jewelry, then the books, then the Persian collection. Then we're gonna go into the African American art, any antique paintings, animal paintings, original oil paints, and also I actually have like a mink coat and the ladies' purse. So ladies, get yourselves ready. I know a lot of y'all like to rock big purses, especially in the big city girls, Chicago, LA, New York, Atlanta, because you do a lot of walking and subway action. So besides that, so let's start with what we have here in the plates over here. Right there, that's where they are. That's fine. Yes, good job. So the angle may not be all that good for the but this is what we have. With these, that's not good. You have to really pick it up and come around and get yourself the best angle. You're not gonna be able to see it like that. Yeah, even if you gotta pick it up right, that's fine. Just come around this way. So with the necklaces, with the plates, we have here the Napoleon plate, which I showed the last time, and also we have the this gold-plated plate, which is pretty cool, and we also have the I think it's placed from Turkey or something like that. But this plate is actually 22 karat gold, and yeah, I guess you capturing it, looking good. Yeah, so these Napoleon pieces are actually valued at about $800. So definitely, if you would like to have one of these, place a bid. I would say bid started these each at $100. The Josephine and Napoleon. The plate here is very rare, made in 1801, and so there's actually quite a few other plates, but we can definitely do those another time. But take a good look at the plates, and with this one, you can also, with the camera, you can also do like this if you need to adjust it. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Some more plates here. These are crystals, and by the way, my website is kevindorival.com. That's KEVINDORIVAL. And these are some of the crystals we have. Actually, she'll put on some gloves to make them look legit. We use these gloves. I didn't do the gloves the last time, But I think I'm gonna rock these gloves this time, huh? I'm not OJ, but this is definitely the wrong way to put on the gloves. Let's see here. What we got shaking? Yeah, let's rock the gloves. Let's rock the gloves. All right. Well, this is kind of small, but we're gonna try it out anyway. Let me put this down. Woo. Now, so with the crystals, this I'm not sure what brand it is, but they were charging a pretty penny. This they were selling this at $125. I didn't pay that much, but I will let this go for $50. It's definitely crystal, possibly 24-25% lead, which makes it crystal. Here's another crystal right here. It's very cheap Linux, not too expensive. Let me just move this. You guys see what's going on here. Then you also have this crystal here. This is from a company called Poland Crystal, Royal Poland actually. Royal Gallery, made in Poland. Very beautiful crystal. Actually, I really like this one. We also have the elite crystal here as well. It's signed on the bottom. You can't really see it, but it's signed on the bottom. The leak. Very, very beautiful crystals. The leaks are extremely valuable crystals. Some of the top of the line. Swarovski is also a top of the line type crystal. This is another elite crystal, as you can see here. Guys, I hope you guys can see it in the camera. This is the real deal Holyfield. I was telling you guys the last time that when we were doing the video that the elite crystals actually, let me leave this right here. That's annoying. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Check me out on Instagram. The elite crystals are actually some of the world's best and top crystals that money can buy. Let me move this way. I think it's fixed on Facebook. Yes. All right. I was sharing a story that Martin in Thin Line 211 Hate with co-starring Lynn Winfield, that with the elite crystals, this is how he was able to get Lynn Winfield's number in the movie, was by buying her an elite crystal. Yeah, he didn't know what it was, but he knew because she told him they were very expensive and very valuable crystals, and they always are signed at the bottom. That's how you always know this is a elite crystal. So you guys ever go to a fancy place or a fancy house, they have crystals, ask them that crystal is elite, and tell them King Kevin told you about that. All right. So this is my actually first one, and this one here is my second one. You guys can see that, and I just got this one the other day. These are elite crystals, as I mentioned. I just wanted to throw that out there. Obviously, that's ivory. If you guys didn't know, this is a beautiful ivory piece. And both elite crystals, I'm willing to let those go each $50. If I don't sell anything that I mentioned, if I don't sell them, what you can do is place a bid. Go to my website, KevinDorival.com, or send me a DM me, and the highest bid win. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's happening. This is ivory. I'm not selling the ivory because I can't sell the ivory. They are legal to sell. But as you can see in the picture, this is actually, you can't really see it too good through the camera, even though you can see little details. But this is actually real ivory. It's very hard to find real ivory, especially these days. But gorgeous piece. I definitely, this is actually my first ivory piece of jewelry. I think I have three pieces of jewelry that are ivory. As a matter of fact, I meant to get the ivory pearl necklaces out, which I'm sure it probably is. And the elite crystal doesn't necessarily go on this vase here, but I kind of being creative and put that there. Okay, and also, yes, big shout out to Mr. Steve Allen. Steve Allen of Steve Allen Foundation. He gave me this cup. Well, he didn't give it to me, I ordered it. But you can go to this website at SteveRAllenFoundation.org. This cup is an African cup with the different African symbols throughout the cup. Beautiful, beautiful cupping arrangement. That's Steve R. Allen Foundation.org. So Steve, if you're watching me, don't say I ain't give you no shout out. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting them know this your cup. Beautiful mug. I haven't even drinking out. I might just keep it. Just it's pretty fancy and expensive for a cup. And of course, my book, this right here, is always on display. Seven Tactics of Queen. Let me put my gloves on. This hardcover is exclusive. Hard to see that. I definitely like this look. I wish I could take a picture of this in my hand like this. But Seven Types of Queen, King Desire. This is my second book. It's my claim to fame right here. I always say as an author, I'm not a real author unless I wrote 2 books. But now I'm on my 3rd one, and the 4th one coming out next year, which is a follow-up, Seven Types of Queens, King Desire. You go ahead and put that camera down. It's better to keep it steady. It's going to be headache editing. Yeah, just bring it up higher. You good. Yes. Appreciate it. I'll pause for that. But fix yourself up. I'm going to pause. Perfect. All right, so Seven Types of Queen, King Desire is a compare and contrast of ancient queens with women of today. And you get that's $16 on my website. I have a paperback. That's a hardback cover. That's a hardback copy. The hardback actually has things in color. So if you guys had a paperback, now you would know what the hardback is. And let me show you here. Show you some color, some of the color work. You can see the gold writing, the blue lining in them. This is perfect. Geisha. Look at that, right on time. Now I'm gonna really take a picture of this like this with the geisha. And there's a chapter in my book called The Geisha. This is page 171 for those of you who hasn't read my book. On page 171 about the geisha. And this is the ivory is a geisha. Some people say geisha, some people say geisha, but geisha is the proper way to actually say it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm actually going to make sure I take a real picture of that. And I also have some in the books. That one, the hardcover is $28. Paperback is $16, and the ebook is $9.99. These two are also Chinese vases. These two here, and these are going for, I guess I can sell them $25 each. So you have to pay for $50. And these are actually woven. Is that the proper word? Woven, very, very intricate woven skills. You can see these are traditional vases. No idea how old these are. But they seem to be pretty old, possibly from the 60s or 70s, maybe older, hopefully something like from the Ming Dynasty or something like that. So this is pretty cool. Let me see here. All right, and I showed pretty much everything on this table. I didn't show the German. This is a German vase right here. Beautiful 22 karat gold trimming on the top, also on the sides. One thing about the Germans, they're known for their cars, obviously Mercedes-Benz. The Germans are also known for their technology, especially when it comes to clocks. But what they're not known for, which I've been finding out a lot recently, is that they are very great at craftsmanship of glass. So the craftsmanship of molding glass is also some of the best, but they're not known for that because it's overshadowed with their cars and clocks, that type of technology. But they have very good glassware coming out of Germany. There's another piece of German glassware I have somewhere around here, but it might be in my China. So let's carry on with the auction, with everything else going on. Let me see what's going on with that right there. It's pretty cool. Do me a favor, can you take that lampshade off? Yeah, thank you so much. Because last time, whoo, that thing looked good. All right, so what we can do is put that on the bottom so that, put it under the table, please. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna carry on with the show. Show you guys some more art. We're gonna somewhat spin the camera around, pick up the camera, turn it around a little bit, so that we can somewhat see, you know, some of everything what we have. Yeah, just kind of like, you know, take a few minutes, just a couple of seconds, just go around, look at everything. If you could, yeah, that's good. Thank you. Everything's looking good. Everything looking great. We're gonna show this bit later on. Candles burning. Ooh, I like this. This looks romantic. Kind of show everything around just a little bit. Just kind of spin it around. See what's good. And again, the website is KevinDorival.com. Let's go back to the. Whenever this isn't showing, just move the control up and it's gonna pop up. So now we're back, good little recess. All right, now first things, okay, we got the crystals out the way, we got the cancer paste out the way. Now it's time to kind of rock out the jewelry. So with the jewelry here, we're gonna show a few pieces. And not gonna go over every single piece, but the jewelry here is obviously you know, one of a kind. We have beautiful. Actually, this one here is an ivory necklace. Hope you guys can see it clear. Scoot this up a little bit. Those who's watching. All right, this is a pyrite stone. Good for repelling negative energy, attracting positive energy. Always one of my favorite stones here, and these are crystals. Shout out to also Felicia of Enchanted Jewels. She's the one that actually hooked these up for me. Where's up a little higher so my head is cut off. Like, you can raise it higher up with this. Yeah, it should always have a space above the head. All right, so this one is definitely this ivory piece here. On a black onyx neck chain. The first one's about $20. This was the ivory piece one. I let it go for $30. Very beautiful piece. It's a Japanese symbol for good luck. I also have quartz with a tiger eye crystal beads necklace with tiger eye stones. This is also pretty as well. That's $20. This one will be 30. This one, I'm not really sure what crystal this one is, but it's all very big. This is a hot eye of Haru on rose quartz chain there with the eye of Haru. Those who don't know what eye of Haru is, and this one is a tiger eye. This is a tiger eye stone with tiger eye beads. Very beautiful. This was 30 as well. And then I also have a pearl necklace is there as well. So you guys see what I got there. My Instagram, no, my Cash App is at Courage to Believe. You know, make a bid or send $1 with a question on there, or you can DM me with a question regarding any of these pieces. Anything you don't see too good or you like more information on, please ask me. Then you have these necklaces here. So any of these here, all of these are 30 and above. This one would be more $50, the pearl necklace one. Very beautiful necklace actually. And this is aquamarine, the aquamarine crystal beads. This is an amethyst with a pyrite stone. This is actually a very beautiful one. That's $30 as well. And this one is just a regular rock made of crystal. So these are the necklaces. You can see most of them on my website at kevindorival.com. That one's about to fall. But any questions you have, you know, I'll be free. Feel free to ask me. You know, I'm not gonna bite you. You guys have confidence to text, so you can have confidence to DM a brother. King Kevin in the building, baby. And also, I would like to make mention of this one. This is, I believe, this is bovine bone, but this is a very beautiful necklace, Afrocentric necklace, elephants carved out. You have to see that really clear. I really, really, really like this one. Perfect for a lady. Perfect for a lady. Just try to pick it up because it makes a lot of noise when you do it like that. The little, you hear it when I'm doing the editing. Yeah, so just close it smaller, and so just kind of like moving around. Yeah, I'd rather you do that than the right. I'd rather you do that. Like I'm just saying, make it smaller so it can stand, but you can kind of maneuver it without, you know, making all the little noises, because that thing there is a pain in the editing. Trust me, because I do my own editing too, guys. By the way, I'm definitely working on a couple of projects where I'm doing some editing. But this is the necklace piece. So I will place these up here so you guys can somewhat view. That tripod sounds like it needs some WD-40 or something, because it really does make a lot of noise. All right, now I'm going to paint things last. So let's go over some of these books that I have. Now, I shouldn't even have these books next to the fire like that, but hey, it is what it is. We'll be careful. Now these books here, these are antique books. I'm not gonna go over all the antique books, but let me go over the ones of Napoleon Bonaparte. Now Napoleon Bonaparte, those of you who don't know, Napoleon Bonaparte was the guy who enslaved, actually he's the godfather of white supremacy. You know, I say that all the time because, you know, it's the truth. White folks may not like that, but that's who Napoleon is. He's the godfather of white supremacy. And I'm going to show, if you guys behave yourself, I might show a painting of his that I haven't really put on video yet, even though it is on my social media. Fairly large painting, 72 by 48 of Napoleon Bonaparte. He died back in the late 1800s, and he was the one that the Haitians fought during the Haitian Revolution, which is very interesting. As a matter of fact, see that painting right here? This young lady's name is Darlene Stewart. She has some beautiful artwork, and in her website, I have written down somewhere, but you can go, when you go to my website, you'll see one or two of her paintings on my shopping page. As a matter of fact, since I'm here, can you grab that remote, please? I might as well show it. Now, when you go to my website, you go to the online store and just click on online store, right? So when you go to the online store, you're able to see several pieces of painting and art and crystals that I have. So when you go to my website, now you see the diamond pendant. You see a few things. This is one of her other paintings as well. So when you go to my site, you go to hers, and it will take you straight to her website, and check her out. So she does these. I might as well show it since we're talking about it. She makes these in different cultures, Jamaican, Bahamian, American. She made this one custom made for me, but she won't make this like for anybody else. That's what she told me, because I'm the king. So, and she also signed it 7/2020, and 7 is my favorite number. So I wonder if she realized that. But this is the beautiful artwork by a Haitian artist named Darlene Stewart, Stewart Art. You can find her on Instagram at Heart of Stewart. That's HEARTOF Stewart, Heart of Stewart. That's her Instagram. So you can definitely get more information about her stuff. I always like supporting other artists, people out there grinding, doing their thing. I don't really see it as hindering my success at all. I'm definitely not a hater. All right, now Napoleon. This book here is by Lockhart. Napoleon. It was printed in 1893. So this one, fairly old antique book. If you want to ask me for how much I'm selling it for, you have to make an offer. Send me, make me an offer. Send me a message. Email info@kevindorival.com. Info@kevindorival.com. This is another antique book, but this one's a memoir of Napoleon Bonaparte. This was printed in 1910, signed in 1924. So this is a fairly old book. So you're talking like 1924 or 1910 will make it 90 years old. So this is a 90-year-old book because we're in 2020. So this is a memoir of Napoleon Bonaparte, and I'm going to explain to you guys why am I reading these books, or why I even have them in my possession. And also, this is, speaking of books, this is my next book here, The Wind in the Mirror. I'll get back to Napoleon in a second. But this one here is my upcoming book. Is coming in soon, October 20th, all right? October 20th, The Wind in the Mirror will be published and released to the public. You guys are going to love this book. It's called Wind in the Mirror, Activating Your Superpowers, Mind, Body, and Spirit. So this is my third book here. I didn't even show the first one, but you'll see when we go over the pains. That's called Courage to Believe. As a matter of fact, yes. Can I please have that? Thank you so much. Now, the Courage to Believe. Now, this is an inspirational autobiography that I wrote about my life here, right? So, and what makes this one so special, because everything that I've done, everything that I've worked on, from college to now, pretty much is in this book. This was published in 2014, 2015, and my second book, 7 Types of Queens, King Desire, which I showed earlier, was printed in 2017. So you got 2014, 2017, and 2020. So every 3 years, I'm publishing a book. So I guess that's the going average. But I have one coming out next year called 7 Types of Queen's Desire, which is a follow-up to the 7 Queens book. So you guys will definitely like it. Check it out. And yeah, support a brother. I wrote this to help people who are struggling with their confidence or having issues with, knowing how to manifest things that they want to accomplish in their lives. So definitely, it's a book, definitely well written, and definitely something that I'm proud of. And as you can probably see from the front, how powerful the front is, you know what I'm saying? Unlocking different aspects of your mind, different parts and segments of your mind that we normally don't have access to, because we haven't been taught. We haven't been taught to surround ourselves with art, to lighten up our moods and just our energy, you know what I mean? Because we so bombarded with so much negativity, we forget, little simple things or certain affirmations to make about yourself, for yourself, and how to pull dreams from the spiritual realm into the physical realm. I'm so excited about the book, and thank you for everybody who had pre-ordered. The pre-order is only $9 right now. More information, my website, which is kevindorival.com, but in the description of all the videos that I've been making and posts, I have to put, and many people have been asking me, why do you put about.me/Courage to Believe? I have to do that because Facebook and Instagram blocked all my websites. I guess some of my content is somewhat controversial. If you haven't read any of my blogs or when you read my blogs, you'll understand the mindset of consciousness that I have. You know, social media don't really want the truth out there. They want to keep everybody mundane and just living average and boring lives. But when you speak about the truth, especially when it comes to reparations, I'm big on reparations, big on circumventing school to prison pipeline, big on prison reformation. I'm definitely big on the de-escalation of the police procedures. You know, obviously, rest in peace to the people who just recently died, which is unfortunate at the hands of police. And also, rest in peace to the brother. What's his name? Chadwick. What's his last name? Was Boseman. Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace. You know, brother from Black Panther, played for Black Panther. He just died recently, at the age of 43. Chadwick Boseman. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, brother. Power to the people, for real. Now, this book here was actually a pretty penny, written by Robert Horn, and it was published. I want to say it was published in. I'm surprised. We know so funny about this book. The author didn't write his name on it until, from what I read, until like 10 years after the book was published. I guess he didn't want people to know that he's the one that wrote it. I guess some things are controversial in here. I can't wait to dive into it. This is called The Life of Napoleon, a history of Napoleon in revised edition with different editions. Very beautiful, very well written, well kept book. If I'm not mistaken, this book was published in 1910, if I'm not mistaken. But the author, for some reason, withheld his name until years after the book was published. That I have to find out why. You know, that's why history, like when you're into art, you almost become some sort of detective because you're trying to understand certain things. Even with books in history, you have to research some of the contents in the books because some authors lie. You know, some of you will take a book and just take every single word of it and run with it and believe in wholeheartedly every single word, not questioning anything about the author's integrity or their bias, if they have a bias, or why would they say certain things. Sometimes you have to look it up. Sometimes the dates are wrong. Sometimes the references are wrong, you know, so you have to become a historian or detective. So you call me like an art detective, history detective, whatever. I'm gonna show you some more things that I was able to uncover. And last time I kind of showed this at the end. I want to show this earlier. This is also what I have here is a 10 karat necklace. 10 karat. It's a 14 karat gold necklace. 1 karat diamond, pear shaped, very beautiful, and definitely something that is pleasing to the eye. You know, this is something that I may just keep when I get married, give it to my wife, or give it to my daughter, or I may sell it with the prices right. I want you guys to actually see this really clear. This is a VS1 quality. So you guys know anything about diamonds, VS1 is top of the line. It's actually the second highest quality type of diamond you can buy. So I'm selling this one. I was selling at 11,000. I'll go for 10,000 for this one. It's actually worth 12,000 in the stores. About 11 and a half, 12,000. Very beautiful piece. And don't blind yourself with this one, all right? Don't get blinded. But very beautiful diamond, pear-shaped diamond necklace, pendants, one carat diamond, VS1, high quality. So DM or give me a best price. You know, you guys, you have the Instagram, you have the Cash App and everything. Now that is all out the way, what I would like to do is go over some of these pieces, in which this just zoom in and out, keep it focused in one position. Yeah. All right. So now let's the show begin. And by the way, guys, I wanted to make mention that I am gonna have a fundraiser. All the sales that I'm making here, and I'm glad I didn't mention it sooner, so now I can mention it now. A lot of some incense. Like some incense and yes. So I'm big on incense, y'all. Big on incense. To me, it cleans the energy. It allows my righteous ancestors to guide me and to speak to me. So I always light up incense. Always light up some incense. Gotta make sure I put all these fires out. There's a lot of candles up here. But I love the scenery. I hope you guys can see it pretty good. Now, first, I want to go over this Coca-Cola collection here. Coco, just zoom in from where you're at to keep it from going back. Thing on the top. So this is the Coca-Cola collection here, and so as you can see from these black and white Coca-Cola, it's like memorabilia of the whole Coca-Cola franchise. I haven't really come up with a price for these. I'm going to give them appraised and see how much they're worth. I'm sure people will pay a fortune for these. Yeah, let's put that down. And do me a favor, point that camera from the back this way. Yeah, you can leave that right there. Yes, flip it. Break it down so we can see it. Bring the camera down. Thank you. So, also, I have these old Coca-Cola bottles from 1996. These from 1996. You guys can see that pretty clear. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on here. They haven't been drunk. You know what I mean? This is from the 1996 Olympic Games. So these are definitely collectibles here. You know, a whole 6-pack. Haven't been these. So 1996. That means these are like how old would these be? 1996, 2010. Wow. So these are like what? Is that correct? 25 years old? Yeah. So this is pretty cool, man. Pretty cool Coca-Cola. And I probably sell this one if you want this. I guess it would be fair price. Let's say $40 for the Coca-Cola, or make me an offer. This is a brand new. It's old, a vintage, but it's brand new trademark Coca-Cola leather wallet. It's a Coca-Cola leather wallet, brand new, haven't been used. It still has the company's information, American Dorival Products Corporation, still intact, made in California. Brand new leather wallet. I think those who like Coca-Cola, I can't tell if this will be a woman wallet or a men's wallet. What you think it would be? Woman wallet, but yeah, I guess it's a woman's wallet. Very beautiful piece indeed. So that's my Coca-Cola collection right here. So we're gonna leave that as it is. So if you see something you like and you want to make a bid, please make a bid. You know, no problem with that. No problem at all. And I didn't show these books here, but let me show another book. This is Billy Whiskers. This is a very old book. This was published, if I remember correctly, in the early 1900s. I mean, it's breaking apart. I'm not even going to open it. But very old, antique book. It's actually valued at $500 is how much this Billy Whiskers book is worth. And so if you want this book, I'll sell it at $75. You can Google it too, Billy Whiskers, Francis Trago Montgomery. Yeah, I'm not sure why this book is so valuable, but it is. You can also see it's eaten up on the side, pretty old. So I leave the whole book situation alone. Let's get to some painting, because I love some painting. As you can see, I got the Haitian flag up, the Haitian painting again by Mr. Stewart. Beautiful artwork and design. Hit her up, you know, she makes these by order. Also, this here is made by Volasque. This is actually oil painting. This is actually original oil painting. I'm getting the praise right now. I'm not sure the value of it is, but when I seen it, I knew it was worth some money, because just how you can see how authentic it is, and just it's sexy. You know, you got a woman getting painted, you got fruits, you got piano. I mean, you living a good life. This one here is by Bartuzzi. Bartuzzi is a old Italian painter. This was a 17. What year was this? This was 1787 by Bartuzzi Francisco. This is an etching. This is not the original one, but even though this is not the original, it is still valued between $300 to $500. So the bid start for this one is $100. Beautiful painting, and this is an etching called A Lady and the Cherub. Cherub is what you call little angels, and one thing about the Greeks and Romans, they were very big on kids being angels. Actually, there's a sadistic meaning because of that, you know, because they practice a lot of sodomy and child molestation in those cultures. Not saying every painter believed in that, but when you see these little kids, that's why some people don't even celebrate not Halloween, Halloween too, but that's why some people don't celebrate Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day is not what people make it seem to be. You know, it's definitely not something that I would celebrate. I haven't in the past 5, 6 years. So anyway, that was just a little information. We're gonna keep it moving along here. Let's move this out the way. Now we're going to my Rohan Manning collection. An animal. This is the whole animal section, the animal collection. This is a elephant here, 3D art. As you can see that, you know, this is brand new, hasn't been opened. You know, I sell this for $20, so that's the starting bid for that. And thank you for everybody who ordered the paintings the first time I had this in August 5th, I think the date was, on a Saturday. So thank you guys for supporting, and I hope you like, you know, the product that you got in the mail. This is actually the oldest painting I have. I've had this painting since, mm, 2008, 2009. I've had this painting for a very, very long time. You know, it's actually one of my oldest paintings. I've always liked it, always enjoyed it, and it's done me right. And also, I have this painting here, Rohan Manning. This is a beautiful. Both of these are leopards. Now, let me tell you something. You know how when you going shopping, and you know you see something you like, and then be like, nah, you contemplate should you get it, should you not? That's what I did with this one, because this one had another leopard, but it was a leopard with 3 cubs under her. So this is a mother leopard with her baby, and there was 3 of them. And I went and got this one instead, and now I can never find it. I can't find it. A friend of mine's, he had one, but it belonged to his wife, and now they're divorced. So I'm gonna hopefully the wife didn't take the painting with her, because I would love to buy it from him. True story. So Charlie Michaels, you know who you are. If you're hearing this video, please let me get my hands on that painting. All right. So this is called Spotted Beauty. This is valued at $200. Then this go for $75. And all your contributions go to my nonprofit organization, Courage to Believe International. We're actually getting ready to kick off a art program where we integrate art and science, right? We're integrating art and science and also history. And the students are going to learn how to do filmmaking. They're going to learn how to write their own books, produce their own books. They're going to also learn how to cook food, healthy foods, you know, understand how filmmaking process goes. They're going to do their own documentaries. It's going to be a huge fundraiser. There's going to be a huge, lots of grants I've been applying for as well. And I'm naming it after my mom, Rosette Pierre's Art Center, all right? And the program is called Rosette Pierre's Creative Classroom. So I'm working with scientists, I'm working with different artists, filmmakers. We all going to help the youth here in Atlanta, Georgia. And also, I forget the ones back home in Florida. But we're doing this now in Atlanta, Georgia, kicking off come January. Due to the quarantine, things kind of got slowed down, but God works in mysterious ways. So, and everything happens for a reason. So stay tuned for that. If you do want to support, you can always make a donation to my Cash App right now. You don't have to wait. But we will be starting the fundraiser in a couple of weeks. My Cash App, again, you will see it on my website. It's actually, you can't see it right here, but it's on the website, or the same name as my Instagram, at Courage to Believe, or put $, Courage to Believe. You know, all support. We're going to be raising $1 million for this. It's going to be $1 million fundraiser. It's happening. It's going to be a blessing. I can't wait. I'm excited about the whole program, and it's under our nonprofit, Courage to Believe International. Who is Courage to Believe International? Courage to Believe International, we started a chess program back in 2015, when you also hosted the annual Black on Black Crime Solutions Panel, which is coming up as well on October 20th. So everything I'm saying, you go to my website, KevinDorival.com, for more information. I am a man that you need to get to know. I'm a future multi-millionaire, young, black, attractive, and extremely ambitious. And I want to continue helping my people, but we need to stand together, obviously, with everything that's going on in the world. Now, this art piece here is from a woman who went to the University of Auburn. And you see a tiger and an eagle, war eagle. Auburn has two mascots, so I didn't know that. They have two mascots, the war eagle and the tiger. Very beautiful painting. Her name is Annie Moeller, and this is a 21 by 18 painting. This is a print copy. But I let this go for like $20. You know what I'm saying? If you're an Auburn fan, or you know someone that's an Auburn fan, Auburn Tiger fan, please get them this. And since we talking about colleges, and we do want to shout out to everybody who's going back to school, who's actually in class physically, you know, especially in college. This is also FSU. My check, my check. So I guess it works. I bought this. This someone named Olivia used to own it, but this is the FSU Loudhorn. Show me the money. Show me the money. Yeah, it works. Hey, so FSU fans, check it out. I'll just go for $20. You know, I might just keep it because you know it's a Florida thing. Gators and FSU are rivalry, so this is the enemy of mine. So I'm going to keep it just like I'm keeping Napoleon. And also, here's another animal. This is a cheetah. There's two leopards. There's two leopards on here. This is beautiful. It's like a mating thing. You have the male and the female. You know, female laying down looking all sexy. So this one here, I let go for I'll say $30 bid. Beautiful gold frame. If you guys can see that. Beautiful gold frame. You know, this actually, I would love to put this in my bedroom. So you guys make your bid. You know, give me an offer. Give me a competitive offer. If anything here that you see, you can email me at info@kevindorival.com. Now, with this one, you may have to get on this side for that one. Get this side. So we're gonna actually, yes. Show you guys this one. Let's go down some. Yeah, boom. All right, and you guys see I read my books there. I really like that picture. My graphic designer did a good job. Now, some more animals. We have the Noah's Ark right here, which is pretty cool as well. Let me take this off. Try to pause. The live's still going. All right, I think I need to go ahead and I have two Noah's Ark paintings here. Mothers with children. You definitely want to get this. This one doesn't have the rainbow. I'm surprised because most Noah's Ark paintings have the rainbow. And I made another observation that see how this one is. Most Noah's Ark paintings, they have a rainbow on the east side of it, on the right side. This is the one I only found online, and this one's called "And God Said," and it has a scripture here of Genesis 8:1. Then God remembered Noah and every living thing and all the animals that were with him in the ark. So this was on the left side, and this is which is different. Very good illustration, and this one's a little more elementary, but same concept. This is actually a nice painting. Whoever drew this, Jay Gibson, did a great job. So I'm letting that one go. I'll say 30. Why not, huh? Get that for your loved ones. And some more paintings here, kind of in the back here. I will bring it up. This one here, the three doves. This one looks like more some sort of pastors, belong to a pastor, some sort of spiritual leader. It has the serenity in it. You have 1, 2, 3 doves, flying around. Very peaceful and beautiful, gorgeous gold frame, by the way, too, for real. And the size of this one is 25.5 by 31.5, and this is by Birkenstock, print copy, gold frame, very beautiful. Birkenstock did a beautiful job with this one. This is a print copy, and as I mentioned, this one I don't know, $30, $40. Make a bid. This is something that I can ship these first thing Monday. All right, these are gorgeous paintings, and many of these paintings, believe me or not, even though I may not want to sell them, I'm going to sell them anyway. So, so make me an offer, and I'm also going to show you guys. Now we're going to make a transition into the whole music scene, right? So let me put all my fancy gloves on, because I am fancy, and so let's make a little twist change here. This is pretty heavy. This is a solid painting. This is called Flavor of Music. Huge, huge, beautiful, huge painting, as you can see. And this one, the size of this one is 32 by 30. It's an oil painting, and the artist is unknown. I can't read the writing on the bottom. But I'll also be going to let this one go for 30 as well. Remember, this is 32 by 30. Very large, beautiful painting. If you're into music, if you're into art, if you're into all three, you would definitely like this one. It's actually one of my favorite paintings. It was hanging on my wall for some years. 1 year really. But I love it. Now, the next one I'd like to go over, let me put this down here. And it's not easy having all these art pieces. This one's by Mr. Harnett. Mr. Harnett, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Harnett's from Italy. He grew up poor, and then he moved to New York, and he started having these interests in art. So he started drawing the things that were around him. So this one is called My Gems. He has a flute. He has, I don't know what this is, a book, a couple of books, and his musical notes, and his ink pen. His gems. Every artist has their gems. If you're a writer, your gems are your laptop, your paper and pen, your computer, your notes. Those are your gems. With him, it was his flute, his tobacco pipe, his musical notes, his ink pen. So this was, I've had this one not as long as the leopard painting, but I had this one for a very long time, over 10 years. So I've always thought and felt that this was worth some money, which it is. It's valued at $200. But I didn't know, I never knew who the artist was. And let me tell you how I found out who the artist was. It wasn't until I acquired this one by Mr. Harnett. When I acquired this painting by Mr. Harnett, that's how I found out the story about this one. Because this one, which is called the Old Violin, that's what he calls it, the Old Violin. This painting here, I'm getting the praise right now. The value, I'm not sure of, but it's definitely over $500, possibly more if this is one of the original ones. But he became famous by painting simple things. He's I guess you can say very simple-minded individual, but he makes simple things very beautiful. So this is the one, I actually bought this at an auction, and while I was researching this one, you know, remember what I said about history and doing research? When I did the history on this one, that's how I found out that he's the one who drew this painting that I've had for so many years. So I thought that was very, very cool information to find out. So this one, I'll let go of this one for $50, and this one I let go for, I guess you could say 25. So this big one's for 50, this for 25. Beautiful, and it's, because this one wasn't autographed, but this one is autographed. This is the original oil painting. It's called chromolithograph, which is it's a printing process where you use lithograph techniques on printed color material. So this is a very unique style of painting. Let's see here. Put this up. Whew. I just want to let the gloves go. All right, here you go. Put these up. And I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to get on a lovely wine break in a second. Lovely wine break. You know, I'm kidding about that, but I will, trust me. Now, moving along. This one here is called Sunset. Venus, a Yellow Sunset. This is a serial lithograph, and it is authenticated. I have the actual, let's see it. I love these pictures in the background. I have these lovely, this one here, very lovely, of Sicily. I love the colors. The work is magnificent. Hey, how y'all doing? And this is the authentication of the paperwork. This artist here is called Kransky Anatole. This was made in 2003. It's 29 by 27, and it's signed as well by the director of Park West Gallery. This is a serial lithograph in color on paper, signed as well. So you will get the authentication paperwork as well with it, and beautiful painting. It'd be hard for me to let this one go, but I just actually really like this one. It's not necessarily my favorite one, but it is one of my favorites. All right, now let's see what we got going on here. And again, the website at kevindorival.com. Please check it out. And any questions, I'd love to answer them. This is by Fouché. You know what? If you guys haven't noticed, the last time I did this auction, I had the notes in my hand, you know. But this time, I'm going off the top of my head of the artist because I've done my diligence. I'm very passionate about art and books and history. They all go together. So I'm able to call these things out at the top of my head. Now this is Fouché, the City Streets of France. Now this painting here was painted in the early 1900s. This is a special type of copy, but I'm not really sure what type of printing this was, because this is getting appraised right now, you know. And the name isn't Fouché, it's Chardon. All right, City Streets of France. You can see the very detailed in the artwork in this painting here. If you guys can't see it, I just like to by Chardon. Early 1900 painting. All right, so this one is actually valued at $500, $600. I let go this one for $100. And your tax deductible contributions when you make a purchase, you'll get a tax receipt, goes towards my nonprofit, Courage to Believe International, where we are going to host off our art program, which is going to be a 9-month program. I go more in detail once you guys check me out and follow me on social media and email and all that good stuff, because this is going to be real. All right, so I know the Instagram is about to stop, so let me just active now. Oh, it stopped. Okay, it stopped. All right. This is going to die. The battery's going to die anyway, so let me just plug it in. Plug it in. All right. Now this one, I just acquired this one. This is by Y. Dietrich. Y. Dietrich, this is a painting of, it looks like a Da Vinci style painting. And this is definitely an oil painting. I hope it is an original one. We're gonna definitely find out the truth about this painting pretty shortly, because I just got it, so I didn't get a chance to get it appraised yet. But this one is dates back actually to the late 1800s by the painter who designed this. Beautiful frame, looks like first class Da Vinci. You know, it's a guy like a Roman, not Roman, but a Greek soldier grabbing a horse. He's actually naked, which is very common amongst Greek paintings. You guys are familiar with that. But the horse, I mean, this is beautiful. This is a work of art. So this one, I would let this one $100. To be honest, I wouldn't even go. I actually want to say $200 to be honest with you. But for this one, make a bid. Give me an offer I can't refuse. This one here is fairly large painting here. It's not autographed by the artist, but something about it just strikes me. It reminds me of somewhere, maybe Sicily or Italy, life on the water. Beautiful, large, vibrant colors. The painting is, this is definitely an original oil painting. It wasn't signed, so sometimes when art pieces aren't signed, it's because these aren't signed by the artist. He or she wasn't really thinking about signing it. They were just doing the artwork, but they want to remain anonymous because maybe, you know, to keep a certain mystery, mystique about them. I'm not sure. But this one here, I let it go for 50. That'll be the going rate for it. This one, whew, that was close. This is a very solid, very extremely solid gold frame here. I can't read the artist's name, but this is actually an original oil painting. You can touch it and just feel the texture. Very rich and vibrant colors. Out of all my flower paintings, this is my favorite one. You can see this one real clear. Matter of fact, turn that light this way. You hold that one hand and grab that one. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes. So this one here is very, very beautiful art painting, and I really can't wait for our art program, because this one is 16 by 12 oil painting by can't really read it, but Danahi possibly. Bright colors, 16 by 12. This actually can go perfect in the kitchen area. And before I forget, I also want to make sure I make mention, before I forget, if you guys have a home, you have empty walls, or a new home that you just purchased, and you're looking for some artwork to go into your home, call me, contact me. I would love to take a video of your home or the walls of your home. You can send it to me, or the color scheme of your place or apartment, whatever it is, and you're looking for art to beautify your place. Contact King Kevin. info@kevindorival.com. I would love to see what pieces I have to match your decor and the style you're going for, because art is good feng shui. You know what I'm saying? Good feng shui. So let's continue here with everything. Another floral arrangement here. Life on the water. Beautiful painting here. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see here. We can. So this one here is I gave it a name, Ocean View in the Window. Still life painting by Shirley Murrow. This is an original oil painting. Doesn't have the glass in the front, which I really don't need, but I'm letting this one go for $50. Beautiful. If you're someone who feels as if you're trapped or you're stuck in a rut type place, it's like this. The power of this one is almost as if you transcend into a place of peace and tranquility. I really believe that the power of art and painting and music and art. As a matter of fact, music, I was having this discussion, music has a way of either blessing you or cursing you, Same thing with artwork. This painting will be a blessing. So I let this one go for $50. Again, the name is Shirley Murray. I call it Ocean View at the Window. Ocean View at the Window. Or Ocean View at the cocktail table. Very peaceful and beautiful looking painting. I just love the fact that it's so vibrant. And many of you guys need some vibrant paintings in your home, because I don't see enough demonic paintings to last a lifetime, But when you have a beautiful painting in your home, it just beautifies the whole place. You're going to see that your attitude changes, and you're going to be happy and excited and all that good stuff. So, going real good. Thanks so much, Riley. Thanks so much. What you're going to do is stand over here and just position it. Yes, I'm going this way. We're going that way. Now, almost forgot. As a matter of fact, I would need to get a cup of water. There's a bottle of water right there. I'd love to have it. My throat is parched. Now, we're going to go over some Persian. Some Persian things. How many we got here? What? All right, some Persian things here. That's good. That's why thanks so much. Now, sound like my dog is in the room tearing up everything. I hope not. But but this, ladies and gentlemen, is a Persian staff. It's a traditional wooden inlay style. Persia, the kingdom of Persia, goes back as far as 7,000 BC, right? I'm not saying this is 7,000 BC, but this traditional inlay with wood and ivory. So this is going to start at $200. This is $1,000 cane, or you can call it staff, whatever you want to call it. Very beautiful. And I want to zoom in so you guys can actually see the actual decor and the decorations behind it. Very beautiful staff. I might step out one day in it. Very beautiful, very stylish, very pimpish looking cane. I might just rock this tonight. You never know, because you can also hit somebody across the head with it. But I'm not saying do that. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't show you guys these last time, but this is also a wooden frame, same style as a cane, a wooden frame inlay with ivory mixed into it. So this is mixed with ivory. This is what makes this so special and different. The fact that is ivory and wood. And now you have a silver plate, silver plaque. It's pretty thick. Silver plaque with not chrome but brass engraving, which is very unique. I just hope this is as old as I think it is. I'm gonna zoom in on here. I hope this is as old as I think it is, because this thing is extremely beautiful. Both are beautiful. As I mentioned, this will start at 200. This one, I would say the same, because this is not an everyday piece. As a matter of fact, when I got this at the auction, I couldn't sleep because I kept thinking about it. If Persia is 7,000 from 7,000 BC, BCE mean before the Common Era. Not everybody says BC. BC means before Christ. People who don't believe in Christ, they're not going to say BC. They're going to say BCE. So whenever you read a book and it says BCE, and you're like, what does BCE mean? That's what it means. It's before the Common Era, or before Christ. So then I'm hoping this is, from my understanding, this is from the 5,000 BCE or BC. So I'm hoping that it is as old as I believe it is. It's engraved by the art, signed by the artist on the bottom. This is getting appraised right now. I'm not exactly sure of the value of it, but let's just say this: the frame by itself, ladies and gentlemen, is $200. The frame by itself, you hear what I'm saying? That's the type of quality this is. Just the frame is 200, and I'm selling it for 200. I probably should just say 300. You know what? Scratch 200. It'll be 300. Or make me a good bid. All right. Now I'm glad I got that out of the way, because I went to a great degree to get these two items into my possession. So when I do have my art center, these things will be hanging on the wall, because we need to inspire our youth, and what King Kevin Dorival is doing. Now this one is by Antonio. Now I'm from South Florida, so and Antonio, who actually who designed and painted this. I mean, this is beautiful. It reminds me of the beach. You know, I'm in Atlanta, right? And I miss, stepping out to the ocean, being able to see the seagulls, the sand, smell the ocean air, the seaweeds, and then this has a lighthouse as well. So this one, this was valued at about $400, $300 to $400. I'm letting it go today. We'll go 100. Why not? Beautiful painting, and I honestly don't mind keeping it. But I am selling it. Make me a bid. Beautiful painting of the beach. You cannot miss it. If you're in a city or town, you can't get to the beach, especially now in this quarantine and this COVID-19 era. You definitely want to get your hands on something like this for your office, for your home. I'll just put this possibly in my office. Beautiful oil painting. This is an original oil painting. It's not easy to find original oil painting, because the painters will never depart from them, because they know they're valuable, so they usually keep them for themselves. Now I want to show you guys, these are my 90s paintings right here, and we're definitely going to go into a little detail. This one here is from Jim Booth. This was painted in 1990. This is the classic edition of Jim Booth painting. I can show it a little closer here on YouTube, and I'm gonna have a edited video on YouTube. So those of you who are watching on YouTube and questioning the production quality, don't worry about it. But I definitely want to make this live so you guys can see this painting here. Very beautiful. And I'm also going to have a recap by going over every single picture that we have here so you can actually see everything because you didn't see. This is called The Storm. All right. Beautiful painting. I had to get it. It had my name all over it, and I got it. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to look at the Buffalo Soldiers painting. I have two Buffalo Soldiers. One is a picture, one is a painting. Right? So with this painting here, I'm going to move this a little bit so you guys can see real close and good. With this painting here, what you're going to notice is that this is called Quiet Before the Storm. Here you have the storm. Here you have Quiet Before the Storm. This was painted in 1996 by Edward Clay Wright Jr., black painter. He's up there, I want to say in Virginia. But the thing about him, I want you guys to pay attention, is that the detail of his artwork. He's been commissioned by judges, politicians, and Congress for them to sit in his office, or for him to go in their office and paint them murals and what else he has done? Family portraits. I mean, great black painter. And this is either the 9th or 10th Cavalry of Buffalo Soldiers. Now, Buffalo Soldiers, there's a misconception that there were Buffalo Soldiers in the Civil War. There weren't Buffalo Soldiers in the Civil War. The Buffalo Soldiers were actually commissioned in 1866. In 1866 is when they were commissioned and went to business. So you have the 9th and 10th Cavalry and also the 24th or 25th Infantrymen. Cavalry means soldiers on the horses. Infantrymen, men that are walking or fighting on foot, like the picture next to this one, which is, you probably can't see it, but these are those guys right there are infantrymen. So they're either from 25th, 24th, or 25th Cavalry. All right. So now we're gonna move here to show you guys the Red Tails painting, which is also a beautiful one. And I had that one for quite some time. I bought that back in 2010, 2011 at a church yard sale. So that was pretty cool. Getting that at the yard sale. These are the Red Tails right here. And you know, pretty cool painting to have. Let me hold it so you guys can see. All right. Now also, I'm going to show you guys the painting. I bought this in Haiti. It's not in the frame only because the frame that I had, it broke when I moved up here to Atlanta. And it's so hard to find a frame that can fit a painting this size. But it's on oil canvas, beautiful, huge oil painting. And this is the only one that I will not sell. So I just want to show you guys, you know, some Haitian artwork. In case you've never seen an authentic Haitian artwork, this was made in Haiti. I'm not sure what year, but I was in Haiti 2016. I bought this at the Citadel. If you don't know what the Citadel is, the Citadel or La Citadel is in an area called Manute, Haiti, where they built this and completed it back in 1820. And they built it to fight against the French. The French was ever to come. The people like Napoleon Bonaparte was able to come back again because they beat the French and Napoleon, the British and the Spanish. A lot of guys don't know about that, but that's a whole other conversation we'll get into because we've already been speaking for about an hour now. How much time it says? Camera says
13.
Oh, hour and 13. Okay, we're flowing good. All right, there's a few more painting, guys. There's a King Kong classic poster. That one's going for 20. The Red Tails painting, I didn't mention, that one's going for, let's say it's going for $50. The Red Tails, gorgeous painting. And this one here, this one is going for, let's say $400. The Buffaloes, not Buffalo Soldiers, but these are they are Buffalo Soldiers. But Buffalo Soldiers weren't in the Civil War. That's what I was trying to tell you guys. They weren't in the Civil War. And also, in 1865, there's quite a few things happened in 1865. I just want to make a quick mention of. You have the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. You have in 1865, you have the Civil War ending. You also have
something. Oh yes, 40 Acres and a Mule was signed January, not January. This was in, if I'm not mistaken, April 15th, 1865. Then April 16th, April 65 was when. I don't even, hold on. Let me rewind. Let's rewind here. Let's get this correct. In January 1865 was the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, right? Then you have in 1865 you have the end of Civil War, right? Which was April 9th, 1865. Then after that you have Juneteenth was June 19th, 1865. And then also you have the distribution of 40 acres and a mule, which also happened in 1865. Based on the field order 15. So I just want to tell you, 1865 is a big year. It's like 2020 is a big year. 1865 was a big year. Now let's go here. And also I want to give a shout out to Ikebuland. Happy birthday, brother Amari. Happy birthday weekend. Oh, that's a lot of art right. I should take a picture right here, to be honest. So much art right there. Let me put this up. All right, so just right quick, we have multiple paintings on this wall. This is my African American section here. Beautiful paintings, beautiful young girl here. This is Aaron Hicks painting, original oil painting. This is the original copy of the oil painting. This is valued at $150. I let it go at $50. All right, you have the alien smoking out, and you have the lion in space. So the lion in space, I really like that one. But both of these, I let them go for $30 a piece. So if you want one of these, $30 a piece, you definitely have it. It's a Daffy Duck Disney for Magic, classic painting here. So if you have children, this is actually, you can keep this and make your home beautiful, your wall looking good. Definitely a classic piece. I'm letting go of this one for $75. We have the Black Father. I sold the other one. This one is still here. I won't be mad if no one buys this one, because this is actually one of my favorites. The Black Father doing his thing, holding his baby in his hand. A very positive image that we don't see much these days. A very positive and lovely image of a father holding his child, possibly his first son. Then we also have a painting here by Robert Tyner. This is authentic. This is an original painting by Robert Tyner. I have the certificate in the back of it. You can see it's kind of like an autumn in the ocean, the creek. Very beautiful painting here. Good vibes. Lovely and a very unique wooden frame. I've never seen a frame like that, even to this day. This is the old Civil War newspaper from the Harper's Weekly. This one here is dated at 1862. Now, the Civil War started in 1861, ended in 1865. Over 611,000 people died in the Civil War. That's how important and wild and crazy that war was, unfortunately. And there were 200,000, I believe, 200,000 black soldiers in the Civil War. 40,000 of them died. The black soldiers died in the Civil War. 30,000 of them died from diseases. Other 10,000, died on the battlefield. So those are some stats on the Civil War. And also there's some Haitians that fought, not the Civil War, but the American Revolutionary War, which is a whole nother subject. But they fought in the Battle of Savannah. And I'm glad I had to show that painting of the Haitian, the Citadel, because they built that after we beat the French. And that war started, Haitian Revolution started in 1791 to 1803, right? So, and we got our independence in 1804. Now, the significance behind that is, the reason why I mentioned that was because this map here of all the Haitian presidents, I actually got this from the Haitian Heritage Museum in Miami. I bought it some years ago. I've had this for a very long time, and has all the presidents on here, even up to Sweet Mickey. So there's only one president that's not on there. I think his name is Renal, or was that the previous president?
I don't remember the president's name right now, but that's the only one that's missing from here. But of course, Toussaint Louverture, the great Haitian military general, is listed on there. He's the very first one, and he's the one that set the fire on everything. That we kicked the French ass, so to speak. So the true story. I also want to keep this moving. I have two of these paintings here. Let's go. Let's go here a little bit. Now, this painting here is called the Sleepy Hollow on Sunday, by a woman named Brumcum, if I'm saying her name right. How do you pronounce her name? Brumscum, Jenny Brumscum. This is Sunday morning Sleepy Hollow. It's kind of like a pilgrimage type of vibe. Nice painting. I have two of her paintings over here as well. You think I was a Jenny Brumcum collector, but I have two of her paintings here as well. One is much shorter than the other one. But let's move along. Let's move along here. So I had the first one I got of these was this one, right? So this one isn't that big. This one's like the size of this one is 25 by 21, etched by Jas S. King. This was valued anywhere from between $200 to $400, right? This is berry picking. Then I got this one about a week ago. This is like twice the size. So if this one is 25 by 31, if this one is 25, this one by 25 by 21, this one might be 50 by 42. So it's a huge difference. You know, it actually fits it right inside the middle. But these are etched by the same individual. The bigger one is valued closer to $1,000. So I say all of that to say this. This one I would let go for 75. This one, the bigger one, I'll let go for 200. Now, obviously, the big one is for a huge wall. You know what I mean? Huge wall. So I definitely want you guys to get that. You know, if you guys can see this bear picker. So, you know, if you looks like a feminine picture, if you're a woman, you know, and you want to acknowledge women, you know, working together, I think this would be a great picture that I do that. And I like, now these are almost a mirror copy of one another. Like literally, I would have to grab me like a magnifying glass and look at it very closely, but it looked almost identical. I see a few things that's a little different as far as like the color scheme, but they're almost identical, even to the dog and the girl sniffing the flowers. But I'm sure if I dig deeper, I will see something different regarding those. What am I forgetting? This Outcast. It wouldn't be, we're in Atlanta, we're in Outcast. It wouldn't be right if I didn't mention Outcast. ATA Aliens, you know, this is a very, I bought this from a young lady, don't remember her name, but I met her at an event, and I wanted to support her. And I was surprised at the price of it, because this was very pricey to make, but she hand makes these boxes of Outcasts. And I wonder if Outcast even knows about this, but I'm sure they'll probably purchase a couple of them. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that's about it, to be honest with you. I want to say, did I forget to mention anything? Now, with the fundraiser that we're getting ready to do, right? We're getting ready to kick off this fundraiser. My goal is to raise $1 million. If we can get 10,000 people to donate $100, right? 10,000 people to donate $100, we'll have $1 million real easy and quick in order to do the program that we want to do. Because we need to be working towards saving our youth, and I want to be working towards that on a bigger scale. So that's why we are doing the fundraiser. That is why, part of the reason why I'm here doing this auction. I've been in art, and I didn't tell the story. Oh my God, I didn't tell the story. So let me say this. People ask me all the time, what makes you, or what made you get into art, right? Now I've acquired majority of these paintings. I love the fact this is in the background. This is pretty dope. I've been involved in painting since elementary, not just all of a sudden here in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been involved in painting. I've been
doing this actually since 1991. When I was in elementary school, me and my brothers and my sister, Darlene, JP was a big time artist. Big time artist. He would always draw children's names on these big, big bubble letters. Back in, bubble letter, gold chains and rings was in style. My brother would create these paintings, these drawings in color, colored on paper. So we came up with the idea, and I can't take the credit for it because I don't really know if it was my idea or was it my brother's idea or who idea it was. But we took that concept of taking the paintings, the drawings that he did, and we would sell them to the students. So we were selling the paintings anywhere from 25 cents to $5, depending on the complexity and how many, the details and colors and glitter and XYZ. Come to find out, this ended up popping. Now, this is back in the early 90s. Now, I'm saying early 90s, 1991. We're in elementary school. Now, the teachers and administrators didn't have a problem with it. They were cool with it. They was like, oh, okay, they let us do it as long as it wasn't gonna cause disruption, to the after school program, YMCA. So shout out to everybody who's in the YMCA, the administrators, Ms. Plummer, Mr. Everett, the only two I can remember. Those two pretty cool people. They had Jerry curls too. But the thing is, when we were able to sell these colorful paintings, which you will call them, my older brother JP will do them. We got such a demand for them that the administrators even asked if we can draw some for them. So they even paid us, but they paid us top dollar. It wasn't on the, penny pinching. They'll give us $5 to do this for them, so they can put in a glass frame and on their desk. As a matter of fact, if anybody has one of those paintings from elementary, Park Ridge Elementary, which is in Pompano Beach, Florida, now it's considered Deerfield Beach, Florida, in South Florida. If anybody from back in the day has one of those pictures, please contact me. I would buy it from you. I would love to have that for my collection. So if anybody, any of those kids, any administrators who hears what I'm saying and has one of those colorful things somehow saved after all these years, please get in contact with me, okay? Now, as we were doing these, this hustling, it got to be so big that the administrators had to stop us from doing it because now the kids were fighting in line or hovering around us all the time. We became celebrities overnight selling these drawings. Now we making we bringing home $10, $20 a week, and we trying to give it to our mom. My mom doesn't want it because she was just happy the fact that her children put their head together by themselves, for themselves, and was able to do something constructive and positive. And so she wouldn't take the money, no matter how bad she needed it or possibly wanted. She wouldn't take the money. We grew up in the project, single parent home, and thank God for after school programs like the YMCA. Possibly saved my life, possibly saved all our lives. I don't know, but we have somewhere to go that where we can learn, and we were in a safe environment. Just the other day in Georgia, I think the date was August 25th. The article read 2020. They just found 39 kids who were they were being sex trafficked, or they were already shipped. I'm not sure, but they found them in Georgia. These kids were involved in some kind of big sex trafficking operation. So when you don't have your children in safe places, or they're being neglected, those type of things, unfortunately, would definitely happen. I'm sure some of these kids were in very lovely homes with mom and dad there. Somehow the kids were able to get grabbed or snatched from these pedophiles. So I definitely want you parents and people to be more careful, be mindful, of the world around us, because it's definitely unfortunate and a shame that these type of things are happening. But long story short, I wanted to say that when we did that program in the YMCA, and how much of an impact it played on us, with being that fact that it's art, being the fact that we're young black kids from the ghetto, and we had our own business from back in the 90s. This is before the coronavirus. This is before cell phones. You know what I'm saying? This is the beeper era, payphone era. And fast forward, now I'm 40 years old. I'm not no longer the 11, 12-year-old kid. Now I'm 40 years old and I'm still dabbling in art. But I understand what art can do. That's why we created, the C3B Chess Club program, where we can teach the youth about art, teach them about history, teach them about whatever the case may be, life skills, so that they can actually be productive members of society, loving themselves, being affirmed by loving mentors and individuals. So that's my story. I hope you guys do support our fundraiser. You don't have to wait. You can donate now. This is definitely official, the real deal. My documentary, Curse to Believe, is coming out in October. The Winner in the Mirror coming out in October. We're gonna host a Black on Black Crime Systems panel in October. So I'm not sweating Halloween and all that stuff. We talking about King Kevin Empire and everything else. So you guys be blessed. Go to my website, KevinDorival.com. Please support. Pick a painting. If you don't see a painting that you wanted, but you'd like to see it, please contact me for pictures so we can show it to you. There's so many pieces of art here. It's just, I love it, and I'm so glad this flag behind me. It just looked dope looking at myself. So blessed to you guys. We're gonna make one round with the camera, so just in case you didn't get a good view, just to get a good eye look at these pieces. Definitely get your order in. DM me, Cash App @Cursively, Zelly. Ask me for my Zelly information if you want that. Email info@KevinDorival.com. Blessings, peace, prosperity, and never give up. Thanks for watching. And I did forget to show you guys one painting. So I will show that at the very end. As soon as I turn that light on in the hallway, I can show you guys the painting. This is the painting of Napoleon Bonaparte that I was mentioning to you guys. I haven't showed it, but I'm going to show it now. As soon as I turn on the hallway light, I can definitely show it. And there will be no noise in the hallway whatsoever, because we guys going to show you guys something. All doors are shut. Show you guys this painting. This is from Holland, and it's dated 1929, October 20, 1929. Definitely. I didn't even show the mink purse and the mink shoulder wrap. Well, make me a bid on either one of these. It's definitely for sale. Definitely for sale. I want to make sure I show you guys this one, the big boy. This is a Napoleon Bonaparte. This picture is 72 by 48. Definitely one for the record. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I guess this is about it. This painting here, I'm hoping to get $100,000 for it. $100,000. $100,000. This is a huge, huge, huge painting. Let me try to step back so you guys get a pretty good view of how huge this painting is. And of course, Kempton painting, King and Queen. The Queen is affirming the King. And this is the Believer room. Okay, so stay tuned for the next time, and I hope you guys have a good one. But this is pretty much all the artwork I have to show. And thanks again for watching. King Kevin Dorival is in the building. Let's go.